Well, hello. Welcome back to the doghouse. This is kind of another episode of what we're calling DHTV, the Doghouse Television. I'm getting ready because I have to get these dogs walked, and today I'm finally starting the big process of painting the back patio floor. But first, because this is going to be such a timely process, I gotta get my dogs out. Well, finally no cars, but they're coming. But on our walk, just around our kind of large circle block, there's a truck coming. Walking nicely. Grim has a tab leash on, an e-collar, of course. We are back from our walk. Oh, we've been back for a little bit. I let the dogs calm down a little bit, use the bathroom, get some water. I don't let them drink or eat anything like right after a good walk or anything, any type of activity that makes them, it's gonna get loud here. He's riding the chopper around, if you didn't know. I have a chopper being built for me, yeah. Getting breakfast ready, so this is what I do, is I get all their food out, but the ones that are doing place stays, they do that while I get things ready. It's just a good time to practice. As you can see, little Dexter is still he's just now learning place. I went ahead and ordered a small baby cot just to start adding that for Dexter and Lila. Actually, Lila's doing really good with it, but I only have one, so she gets kenneled and I'll alternate and have her practice. She already practiced while I had coffee this morning, and then right now while I get food together, a little impulse control for the little mister. I have no impulse control, so, and Poppy's always there to distract and be obnoxious. Of course, the boys have theirs. Harvey's up in his pen, he's actually in his bed waiting over there. Still, my life is still a mess, so Gunner, I appreciate the help, but don't lick the floor. So, hey, sir, place. Adjusting is fine. Hey, leave him alone. See, this is what happens. Poppy, I do make him stop. Anyways, so next thing is food. Get this ready for them. Add a little hot water, a little bit of, this is my new favorite dog supplement. And I went ahead and bought the big boy. There's actually a bucket of this that I will probably buy eventually. But right now this actually lasts me a good amount of time with all these dogs. But very good even for young dogs to start on something like this, especially if you're feeding a kibble. If I could afford to feed raw to everybody, I would. Can't. I do intermittent raw feeding here and there, so that's one thing to do. And one thing I forgot last night to do when I knew I had a busy day of non-dog related things is to fill and freeze my Kongs. So I already have my food soaked and ready, and these are just some treats from the bakery, from my job that we made, so fresh beef liver treats that I'm just gonna add in there as well. But yeah, I need to fill these while they're eating really quick and throw them in the freezer, and then I'm gonna start my painting job, which is over here. That's what we're doing today. Probably tomorrow is painting this whole floor. So yep, there's that. Gotta lock the kitties out. I had to make sure it's not gonna rain and it's not super terrible out so I can keep them off the patio fairly. So, okay. All right, gonna get my stuff done. Nope, place. Down. I usually don't like to add it down just because place is to lie down on a cot for me, or a place that I want you. But he's still learning. He's literally, we just started this, so. Right, Dex? Let's go, boy. All right, let me get these fools fed. Smells amazing. That is thick. I'm stressed out because my Apple Watch is so close to this paint.
Fucking white people.
It's not good. Just take it off. Okay, officially I've kicked the cats out completely from the patio. doors are closed and locked because they know how to open them if they're not hinged here. So right now, Josh helped me open the giant bucket of paint. And this is what we're doing. We're not even primering. And I know people are gonna have some comments about that, but you know what? Oh well. This, like I said before, this is just our quick fix for now. And then when things get serious later on, I mean, it could be another year or so before we really get crazy on this. My plan is to paint from like this groove, this line over, and then like do this side and then paint myself basically up into the house or out the patio over there. And I was assuming like I might get this done today and then do this side tomorrow, but I feel like I can totally do this today and not worry about having to like walk the dogs through this side because that would just be stupid. And of course, Poppy's gonna watch. Where are we? Right here. Hey, Pop. He's gonna sit there. Dogs are still in their kennels after eating. It's been about that much time left of them staying in their cage. They've got about 30 more minutes or so. I let them hang out in their cages while after they eat for at least an hour, especially right now because this allows me to get started on this. So I need to get moving because we've already got a mess. All right, guys. Well, I didn't do the way I planned to because remember, I'm not planning anything. So I went ahead and just did the entire thing. I'm currently painting myself into the back door. It's kind of nerve-wracking. I wasn't totally prepared. I got one towel down and a whole thing of paint right there. It's not the most secure thing. Trash can moved in and I'm basically just going backing myself into it. And this is taking me under like 2 hours, I think. So I'm pretty stoked at how it's coming out. Not bad. Definitely a decent band-aid for a while. And I just hope it dries in due time. So I know the cats probably want to get back in. Probably won't be opening the doors until we'll check it tomorrow. So we'll see. Not bad. It's wet, obviously. So it's kind of, you're gonna still see, or I can still see the squares and stuff a little bit, like the cement. I don't know what that's about, but it doesn't matter. Anything was better than what it was. So, all right, guys. Well, the back patio is done, but it's drying. It'll be a while. I mean, probably leave it till tomorrow and just check it and see what happens. But I guess until then, I've got the rest of this side of the house to get done still. So right now I'm just raking, clearing this out. I do have another junk pile started, unfortunately, but that's not that big of a deal. Just some of the border that was put around I dug out, and it's just, it was dumb. Pointless. So but yeah, gotta get the yard done, this part, because this is actually going to be a dog yard, and then get this cleaned up, start moving stuff around. Dogs are inside, very curious as to what I'm doing, because they got full view right now with the windows open. They're hanging out. So they think they're keeping an eye on me, but I'm actually keeping an eye on them while I'm out here working. But I'll deal with them in a little bit. All right, guys, it is the next morning after painting the patio, and as you can see, I'm out here. I came out and I'm walking on it. I let it dry overnight. We tested it out late last night, or I did, and I let the dogs run through it just to go to that door, the closer door to go out and go potty, and it was fine. It was pretty dry. It was about 12 hours after letting it dry, or after painting it, and they said I think after 7 hours you could do light traffic. Dogs are not that heavy. They're not as heavy as a human, at least mine aren't. So we did that and it held up pretty well. Obviously it already needs to be swept, but we were definitely expecting that. It's not gonna be perfect. It's just better. We just wanted something quick and better than what it was, and it definitely is that. So just a cleaner, makes my head feel better, little space. So it's time to move it's hard to focus on a floor, so we'll focus on my mess here still. I gotta clean this shelf off and put everything back on that belongs out here. The dogs are itching to not have to go through the front door anymore to use the bathroom. The cats are definitely trying to get back in here. I need to move all their stuff back in, but yeah, it's done. And on to the next project. Well, I guess not the next project, where I'm still working on everything out here. So I still have, I finished this today while the paint was drying, and, well, not finished it, but just kind of started a new junk pile. I think I mentioned that yesterday. So yeah, this part got cleared out. I'm gonna leave it the way it is. Kitties are out here. I want the dogs to start pottying here a little bit more, and then this gets hopefully a pressure wash today or tomorrow. This is coming back into the patio. That's the kitty stuff. Kitty's little warm house. We've got heating pads in there and things. This is just all the yard work trash that needs to go. So don't worry, the vlogs are not gonna stop because all the home improvements aren't gonna be stopping. I guess. There's a bug in here already. Okay, so, well, thanks for watching and sticking around for my floor project and watching the vlogs that we started putting out. I gotta get these dogs walked, fed, and get the day started around them, of course, because that's what all my days are. So yeah, there'll be more. And all this home improvements is basically to bring more content with the dogs to the channel. More vlogging, dog vlogs, and just at-home stuff, because we do a lot of stuff here. So, well, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.